wrong thing. I'm really curious about what the best 2-drop in the game is now. Not these guys. Oh, this is still Shimzo. Best 2-drop. Azuret Lion. This guy in his heathen days. Heathen days? What's the word? Halcyon days. Dream Shaper might be my pick, to be honest. Obviously Obelisk. I think I would have picked Obelisk when I started playing. Ah, Pyromancer. I used to love you so much. Bunch of trash here. Ooze is alright. This guy. Shenanigans. Young Silithar. Circulus. Man, Vanna has some good 2-drops. Hearth Sister. I completely forgot this card existed. As a Herald. Crypto in some decks. Metallurgist. Jaxi used to see so much play, but it's kind of gone away now. Shiro should probably see more play than he currently does. This card is really strong. So I think in the running we have like Young Silithar, Circulus, Dream Shaper, Obelisk, maybe Azuret Lion would be like my shortlist for best 2-drops in the game. You play it on walls, but yes, I agree 100%. Yeah, but I mean, you can defend it on going second, but having it be out the way makes it a lot worse by itself. Like, obviously, because it can't relocate. I would argue Pax is better. I think Ethereal Obelisk is better than Pax, but Pax is really strong. It's a good point. Old Phantasm was disgusting. Oh god, it was, wasn't it? It was so gross. Best 2-drop is Salak. I would take Hearth Sister over Obelisk now you mention it, but none other so far. I think I might pick Dream Shaper. And obviously, it's a bit of a cheat because Dream Shaper doesn't do much by itself. But like, so I've been playing this Golem package a lot recently, and holy moly, it's good. Actually, Celebrant's another option. For any of you who own Aegis Barriers, I have a recommendation. Put 3 of these in your deck. Put 3 Ironcliff Guardian in your deck. Put 3 Aegis Barrier in your deck. Play turn 2 Ironcliff Guardian plus Aegis and watch your opponent's sweat buckets. It's so funny. Some decks just can't win when you do that. Like they can't do anything. What do you? How do you beat turn 2 Hexproof 3/10 Provoke? You just don't. So you know, if they're playing like Mantra or something, they can't really do anything about it. 2/2 draw 2 for 2. It's not just that. Like, so my main gripe with playing 2-drops in general, gripe is a strong word, but the problem with 2-drops, right, the downside is that most of them suck later. Like, you top deck your Celebrant, oh, that does nothing. You top deck your Ethereal Obelisk when you're behind, oh, it does nothing. You know, unless you've got Whisper of the Sands in hand, it's crap. You top deck your Pax, ugh, it's even worse. You know. But Dream Shaper does 2 things. One, if you top deck it, as long as you have another Golem, so, you know, you can hold on to them. It's amazing. You play your 2 creatures, you cycle them, you draw more cards. It's like you never top decked a 2-drop at all, and you get some free bodies on the board for your trouble. The other thing is that you don't run out of cards because you played 2-drops. Like, the thing with Duelyst decks in general is that, you know, if you have a high curve, you don't need as much card draw, right? That's just kind of common sense. Like, if you're playing 1 card a turn, you'll need to draw fewer cards than someone playing 2 or 3 cards a turn. Dream Shaper blends those 2 styles of play together really well by making your 2-drops, aka the cheap cards that you can play multiples of in 1 turn, cantrip. So you can play Dream Shaper and expensive cards, and your curve works flawlessly. And you know, again, if you draw the cheap cards later on, not a problem. Just as long as you've got a Dream Shaper, you just hold on to one and cycle them away. In the early game, play your Metallurgist, play your Dream Shaper, draw 2 cards. Now you've played your 2-drops, you've still got a nice full hand, and you can spend the next 5 turns playing 1 card a turn and go into the end game with a big hand. So the card just, it's so perfect for mid-range decks. It's unreal. Like, this card is so busted. it just makes your deck building free, basically. And so I think I'd pick Dream Shaper for best 2-drop in the game. I think Dream Shaper genuinely gets it. Are we saying 2-drops or 2-cost minions? Just 2-cost minions is what I searched. In terms of other turn 1 plays, like Flash Sunsteel has got to be good. Double Katara, or like that thing where if you can mix factions, you can kill your opponent on turn 1 with Kajata, Snow Chaser, Shadow Dancer. That's quite good. But no, specifically 2 mana minions. Yeah, I think maybe Hearth Sister would be my second pick, because like you can play it on turn 1, you can kill the small creatures with it, you can warbird things with it, or you can swap in a Ruby Rifter and OTK your opponent. The card does everything. But I think just in terms of like how easy and how smooth it makes Dream Shaper, like it's got to be Dream Shaper. This card is so good that I hope half of you are building Vitruvian decks in the other tab right now. Like, that's how good Dream Shaper is. Old double Windblade. Oh, mate. God. I was so glad when they nerfed that card. Like, a part of me was slightly sad because, you know, I enjoyed playing it, but no, I was so glad when they nerfed that card. Hot damn.